Alright. Let's get this show on the road. Alright. Hello and welcome to stream number 38. And Hero is already in the chat with the wakai emoji. Wakai. Wakai to you too. And wakai to everyone. Yeah. I'm gonna try a formal introduction to these. But yeah, this is stream number 38. I am Irohazaka, and we will be streaming, or playing, initially Arcade Stage 8, doing some time attacks on Tsuchisaka inbound and Irohazaka reverse. So that's that. Okay. Oh man, Hero has been in the chat for 20 minutes. Chad Harada superfan. Oh, jeez, thanks. I really appreciate that. I hope I'm not, digging into your, other time. But definitely appreciate, you being there, and all the times you have been here. So really appreciate that. I hope I can continue to put on a good show for you and for everyone else. But yeah, Hero, how have you been? How are things over in what is it, the Subaru BRZ land? All right. I'm not gonna forget the question of the stream this time. So we're gonna. I don't know. Hero, do you have a particular song that you'd like to hear? Hero says, honestly, it's been pretty bad in real life, but on a more positive note, I've beaten D4 New Game Plus 10 finally. That's good. I apologize for the not so great life stuff. It's never fun when life is not that great. But I hope things, get better. Hero asks for heart. Can you feel that my heart's on fire? Oh, I'm going the wrong way. I think? Yeah. Alright, here it says, D4 New Game Plus 10 was actually easier than I thought. Like, a lot easier. That's good. It's always interesting when you build something up to be a lot harder, and then you realize after doing it, it's like, huh, that wasn't too bad. That's kind of how I felt with Nanamagari uphill. Not downhill. Downhill was pretty challenging, but alright, this is the wrong way, but I figure we should just play this. Just to warm up. I gotta warm up on the Tsuchisaka. Alright, Hero says, Bunta was kind of unfair as always, but Tsukuba, the last course, was so much easier than I thought. That's good. Okay, this is actually something that I was thinking about last stream, but I never mentioned it, but like, I don't know, I guess this is a question to you, but like, what's like the I guess the story or the narrative with Bunta? Like, is Bunta just following you across all these courses, and like he's just in the bushes in the background, and then like when you do the Legend of the Streets, he's like, oh, I just happened to be here, let's race. So I find that a little comical. Like why is Bunta everywhere? But then, when I say that out loud, I feel like, why wouldn't Bunta be everywhere, right? Because it's Bunta. Right, here it says the battle against the R34 fat guy was the hardest battle overall instead of Project D. And that was like the what is it? The purple shadow, I think. Yeah, it's like the fat guy and then like the guy with glass, the sweaty S2K man. Oh. Just chilling. Alright, let me get the Alright, here it's the opposite. Takumi Fujiwara mentions his father being a lot better than him, so the main character goes to Akina and stops the car in the middle of the road, and the battle begins after some dialogue. Interesting. And here it says, yeah, the fat guy and the I have a medical condition guy. Oh, wrong course. There's like, I mentioned it before, but there's that meme with like, it's like one of those like, you know, you have been visited by the, I don't know, Mr. Skeletal, like updoots and whatever will come to you as long as you upvote this post or whatever. There's a similar one on Reddit where it was like, you have been visited by the sweaty S2K man. I think I saved it, but yeah, let's play the actual route. Alright, this is 34 is what I've like barely ever played this route. Oh my god. Fantastic start. Oh. Joshima, that's I don't know his first name, but that's the sweaty S2K man. Whoa. Yeah, I'm specifically playing this course and playing Irohazaka, because I want to get the, what is it, the I think Kami no Ryoiki title, which is like the God's territory or God's realm in this game, which is at least one specialist on each course, so that's why I'm playing these two courses. I'm gunning for those titles. And from what I've heard, Tsuchisaka inbound is a lot easier than, and from what I remember too, Tsuchisaka inbound is a lot easier than outbound. So I'm it'll be I'm gonna do my best. And here it says it's Kozo Hoshino and something Toshiya. I think it's Joshima. Is it? I don't know. Irrelevant, but Tsuchisaka inbound is actually kind of pretty as like a course, the setting, coming down into like section 3 and section 4. Hero says, I mean, on inbound, you start on the hard part, so you might have so that might have something to do with it. Maybe. I'm not super sure, but you might be on something there. I think. Maybe. Another thing, maybe, and I'm just spitballing here, is that because we're going uphill, we're going slower, so maybe that has something to do with it too. And again, I'm not too sure. Oh fuck. But I guess on a more realistic note, the uphill courses, because they're played at a slower speed, generally, they are a lot easier, or generally easier, at least in D8. Oh! And there's exceptions, of course, but yeah, that's kind of how I felt with Nagao uphill. It's definitely a lot slower. That was like the biggest, I don't know, the biggest speed difference I felt. The disparity between Nagao downhill and uphill is quite large. At least in my humble opinion. Yeah, this part's like really, I like the scenery here. It's like really nice. And we pass by the, what is it, the pillars, construction material on the left. And to your left on Tsuchisaka inbound, you will see various construction materials. And to your right, coming up, oh, after we crash, to your right coming up, or sorry, to your left, we will pass by the truck that has been seemingly abandoned on the side of the hillside. There it is, right there. Or two trucks, there's two of them. I don't know. Okay, here it says, kind of like, but not really on Hoppo outbound versus inbound in version 3. We start on the hard part in outbound, but inbound is so much easier for me. I'm also a Hoppo inbound enjoyer, I guess we could say. And I specifically only chose inbound. I played inbound. I wanted to play inbound. Hoppo inbound was because I wanted the specialist on that course. I keep forgetting to brake cancel. I'm not hairpin, but I specifically chose inbound because the car that I was driving, or the car that I chose to run that game happened to be the S2000. And I chose that car because I liked Honda. I guess I'm a Honda fanboy in real life. And, oh my god, I am... And, it just so happens that the S2000 is one of the best, if not the best overall, in D8. I guess in objective metrics. Oh, I completely forgot to brick cancel. This is what you would call lack of course knowledge. This might actually be the first time I'm playing Tsuchisaka on stream, inbound. Or sorry, outbound. No, inbound. Inbound. Ah. So I really don't know this course. Or I definitely do not have this memorized. That's a really good scenery, like that hairpin coming down into it. Alright, so here it says, confirms by looking at the initial League version 8 rankings, that the S2000 is faster by 1 second overall compared to second place. Second place is probably one of the 8.6s, I think. Alright, break cancel here. We did it. And I'm honestly... Wow, that's a very tight... Coming out of the, I guess the first section in the inbound and coming in the opposite direction to outbound, I feel like it's a lot darker. At least that might be glare from the light, but it definitely feels a lot darker than it is going inbound into the fourth section. So it's kind of annoying, or not annoying, but I gotta get used to that. Whoa. I wonder if this is ironic that, like... Whoa! That, like, not ironic, but is it contradictory? That, like, I'm playing a racing, you know, a game about an automobile driving very fast, and I am consistently shifting my attention off the road to look at text on a screen, you know, and divert my attention from driving as well as I can. Huh. Alright, so it's So, in terms of D8 rankings, S2K 8-6, and then the BRZ. Here says something that makes D8 run so much less bad than other games is the fact that you have a hard limit on top speed, unlike version 1 to D4. I did not know that there was no limit on the speed. But yeah, like it is a little. I don't know. It's what's the word? Unrealistic. That yeah, there's like a hard limit, especially with courses that go up and down, like uphill and downhill. There's a hard limit both ways, no matter which way you're going, which is a little weird to think about, but that's just the way. And here it says if you hit a wall in D4, for example, it's immediate forced quit. Yeah. And then here's me going on and saying for the upteenth time that I really need to play the other Initial D games apart from this version. And I guess on a real note, like I really need to play this game more. Like currently. I'm not playing very much. Really, like, I'm only playing when I'm streaming. Which is clearly, you know, not enough time to practice if I want to, you know, get better. Oh, it's so laggy. Oh, man. So, I gotta find time to, to get back into it. I think the problem is, and this is completely a me problem. The problem is like I try to do too much. I have a lot of things on my plate, and I try to get, try to make time for everything. And I guess the sad reality is that there's only so many hours in the day. So, and I guess I am not, I'm not willing to compromise on that, I guess. Like, I guess unconsciously. So, and it also just so happens that one of my favorite things to do is sleep. I love sleeping. I love taking naps. I don't normally have time for them, but like, some weekends, like, I just like won't be feeling good or whatever. Like, I don't know, not like physically, but not like sick, or like, I'll have like a hard day at work or whatever, and then I'll just like, forget it. I'm just gonna sleep. And then, or on the weekends, like, I'll lay down to, like, just, take a quick nap, and it turns into, like, a 3-hour just sleep session. And so that also, cuts into time. Alright, here it says, in D4, there is an eventual limit on speed, but you very rarely reach it. Unlike in D8, if you crash, you quickly get back up to speed at the same speed, and you had and stop losing time. She continues, if you hit a wall in the old games, you just losing time until the next time you need to break and get back to stop losing time because of the penalty. Oh fuck. Also new big head mode. So maybe I should change the. Maybe I should fix that. But new big head mode, it's over here now. So now it doesn't cover the entire screen. So I also want to do something about like all the black space, but I have an idea for that. So yeah. But concerning like losing times and like the penalties, yeah, like I think that's another one of the things that makes like these games fun. Specifically because like it demands precision and it demands skill. You can't just, you don't get good by just jumping through the hoops of the game. You gotta get good because you're getting good at the game. So yeah, I think. Oh, I guess I should move the chat maybe over here, so you go like, the full screen could be in view. But we'll fix that when we get there. On emotion, on the adrenaline. Sorry. We're gonna go burn inside. We're gonna burn inside. All right. Hero says chat can move under my webcam. That's also a good place. Interesting place. And I can move the title over to the other side. On the same topic of like, losing time and hitting walls and stuff, that kind of like brought me back to when I was playing Akina Downhill. Oh my god, I'm lost in the bushes. Insane. Yeah. Akina Downhill sucks, I think. I think Akina is not a great course. I do not like Akina. I guess I don't really like it. It's not that I don't like it, I just... Yeah, I don't know, it's not very enjoyable for me. Because everything's so spread apart and like... you have a corner, and then if you mess up on the corner, you hit a wall, you lose speed, and you have to, it takes a million years for your, car to get back up to speed, and that's just, I don't know, annoying, and you have to, like, spend all that time thinking about how you could have done better, but you didn't. Because you're a scrub like me. Not like, you the viewer, but me, the scrub, being me. Nice. Damn it. Haha. Alright, here it says D4 is the extreme form of wild penalty phobia. Oh man. Just gotta like... Just gotta stay way the hell away from the hairpins. Just way the hell away from it. Here continues. Oh yeah, that's why if you mess up on the second hairpin downhill in D4, it's an immediate force quit because of the sheer length of the straights. Yep. I can't speak for D4 obviously, but I definitely felt the same way with the D8 Akina downhill. It's a very awkward. And continuing on, here it says, you lose so much time it's not even worth it to continue. Yeah, that's yeah, I get that whole like philosophy, not philosophy, but of course I can't, you know, speak for D4, but that of course is very similar to D8. If you you know, especially when you're like, you know, learning the course and aiming for like top times, like let me formulate my comment a bit more. Okay, so here it says, that's kind of the sad part about Akina. When you lose that much time, you immediately get demotivated to keep the run going and practice the rest. Yep. That was not a bad run. Yeah, I know the feels. Definitely know the feels. And I think a lot of actually. So I had one of my buds, one of my bros. When we played on the arcade a bunch. Oh, it just... I want to try that again. That was weird. I guess continuing on. Yeah. One of my bros, when we would play, he's actually the person that did the what is it, that did the run for the Akagi downhill tutorial that I put out years ago and re-released recently. But he sort of specialized in Akagi, and he got like, I don't know, less than 2 seconds away from specialist, I think. But what's I gonna say? Yeah, that very first hairpin proved to be like, that's a very tough hairpin in Akagi, especially on wheel. Oh my god. So it was like watching him play and like force quit after, you know, messing up on that first hairpin, like just run after run after run, and keeping in mind that, you know, you'd play for 20 seconds, or he'd play for 20 seconds, get to the hairpin, you know, and then mess up, not clear it in 5th gear, and then force quit, and then rinse and repeat, and, you know, he was paying, you know, $1.50, you know, US dollars every single time. It was, needless to say, it was very it was very demoralizing for him, and it was just demoralizing and frustrating, and also a little disheartening to watch. But that was when I sort of started to adopt the mentality of you know, even though you know, you might mess up, and even a specialist run definitely requires something close to I don't know, a near perfect run, or a run without mistakes, or a run with as little mistakes as possible. Messing up that first time and, you know, not hitting it on that course in 5th gear it's a run-ending mistake. You're not going to get specialist. But after seeing you know, him do that so many times, it made me realize that sure, you won't get specialist that run because, you know, you need to hit that in 5th gear, but that's also no reason to not continue playing and practice the rest of the run. Especially from a financial standpoint, if you're paying, you know, $1.50, you know, USD per game, you should get your money's worth and play the rest of the, you know, the course, and practice other hard parts like the you know, the first section gauntlet, and then the infamous Akagi V. Oh man, Speed has joined. Speed says hello. Hello and welcome to number 38. How is it going over in the land of Schnitzel? Strudel? Alright, so Hero says, again, using D4 as an example, it's quite literally not worth it because the corner entries are based on a very delicate balance between speed and line, and if your speed is messed up, it's not worth it to continue because everything else becomes a nightmare. And Hero also continues, and yeah, I know how that feels like. It's just really hard to apply on the older games just because of how much speed you lose. Damn, that is unfortunate. Maybe I shouldn't go up to 5th gear. Maybe I should stay in 4th. I don't know. Alright, Hero says, I still try to... Whoa! Whoa! I still try to keep it, but the demoralizing effect is just too much. That actually wants... I can understand where you're coming from. And yeah, it's difficult to, I guess not in the sense of, games, and stuff, but, it's difficult to stay vigilant, you know, in the face of, you know, negativity, whether that's, failure or, you know, people outright telling you, you know, or people being mean to you or whatever, or, people being, you know, not great to you, or situations just not being that great to you or for you. It's hard to stay positive and to, you know, sort of see the bright side of things, especially in like difficult situations. Yeah. And I'll be the first to say that I am by no means an expert at doing that. I'm not an expert at, you know, staying positive in the face of negativity. I am human. I have trouble with that quite often. I mean, just recently, like, I've been, like, I don't know, really affected by... Actually, that's a very good segue for this, for the question of the stream. Before I continue, I'm just gonna catch up on the chat. Speed says, I'm doing great, and you? I'm in the Netherlands again. Oh, man. Actually, one of my friends, I know Netherlands is not Iceland, but one of my friends is actually going on a trip very soon to Iceland, and those kind of like the Nordic, Scandinavian kind of countries. That area is a place that I've always wanted to go to. I think it has a lot of history. And this is kind of a, I don't know, maybe a lamer point, but like, I'm really interested in like, I don't know, like specifically Viking history and that kind of like, I don't know, Scandinavian kind of like history. I think that's you know, it's kind of cool. So I've always wanted to sort of visit there. All right. Ugh, hit the cones. Alright, Hero says especially gut-wrenching when you finally got it all right, and then you mess up at the very end. Yep, I know how that feels, because... I think my Akina downhill run, the one where I was like 8 milliseconds off before I got Specialist, I take the last corner like too wide, and I might have actually hit like very like gently like hit a wall, or hit the wall there, and like I wonder if like that line that I took, that I guess suboptimal line, if I had not taken that suboptimal line, that I would have gotten Specialist then. But I don't know, that's just, I don't know. It's also not great to dwell on the history, or dwell on the past, and the whole like shoulda, coulda, woulda kind of thing. So I try not to think about that too much. But yeah, it sucked. It's still it doesn't mean, that doesn't change the fact that it still sucks when you mess up at the very end, when you're so close. What was I talking about before? I was gonna say something, I think some kind of significant or important. Okay. Here reminds me, we're going to the question of the stream. I guess we just like get into it. Question of the stream is toxicity. Everyone knows about toxic communities, or toxic. The internet is toxic. Toxic behavior, toxic people, right? So like, I mean, it's more of a topic of discussion, but like, why are, you know, internet communities so toxic? Or, you know, everyone can attest that like they know some form of game community, or like a video game, or, you know, online message boards or whatever that are toxic. Like, I think a classic example is like League of Legends. Everyone says that the League of Legends community is just completely toxic. One of the most toxic game communities ever. And I'm always just like why? Like I'm not sure. Like, of course the internet, you know, there's the anonymity of the internet, you know, sort of like allows people, not really allows people, but it gives people, I guess, a sense of security that, you know, they're able to act a certain way without any repercussions. So Speed comes in with a pun. Speed says, for me, Hero said good, because gut means good in German, like Guten Morgen and Guten Tag. Yeah, I guess on topic. Yeah, I've had my fair share of communities that I felt were toxic. And, I don't know. Like, I'm not sure what... Like, I don't know. I don't really think about it a lot, but, like, I definitely do think about, like... Not necessarily even online, but what makes people act, you know, disrespectful or to other people, or, you know, treat people in a way that, like, they themselves would not want to be treated. Like, oops, not sure why. I just don't know why people generally feel that way, or can feel that way, or how they have that level of confidence is not the right word, but that level of audacity, I guess. That kind of audacity. You know, to be okay with saying that, like, you suck at this game, or you need to do this, or you're doing it wrong. And that baffles me. Ugh. Alright, so Hero says, in answering, I guess, the stream of consciousness that I was blabbering on about, I think it's because to belittle others makes you feel better about your own skill issues, and that anonymity brings you the security to be as toxic as you wish. I can definitely see that. I think a rather large part of it is like I don't know, like a power dynamic. For some people like the idea of power, and I don't mean power in the sense of like, I don't know, strength, but like influence over others. I guess what you can consider a form of power. But a lot of people just want recognition, or they want to be known as, they just want to be recognized. Some people always want to be recognized, and like, even in things that aren't relevant to them, they make it relevant to them, or they try to, make it relevant to them, and it's just, I despise people. I can't stand people like that. Yeah, let me formulate what am I really trying to say? Yeah, so some people just like for lack of better words, just like I don't know, I guess like want the attention too. Like they want to exert their influence or knowledge of whatever it is, either the game that they play, or what they think they might know over other people. And so, like, I don't know, playing League of Legends and I've never played League of Legends actually, so I really can't say much. But I don't know. I guess it's kind of like this is a little off, not along the same lines, but sort of in the same area. Like, a lot of people want to be right. A lot of people always want to be right. And even when they are objectively, scientifically wrong, they will assert their own, dominance or whatever, or they will try to assert their opinions, and to me, that's, that is also something that I absolutely cannot stand. Oh man, Slayer has joined! Oh, wait, no, I'm sorry, not Slayer. This is the Pony Slayer 2. Number 2. I only know of the Pony Slayer number 1, so who is this this mysterious number 2? But regardless, welcome, Slayer. Welcome to stream number 38. We're playing oh man, I've been playing this course for way too long. We're playing Tsuchisaka, and we're gonna go to Iro right now. We're also talking about toxicity, and especially over the internet. Okay. So Slayer says, okay, actually, before I even say anything, let's give a huge congratulations to Slayer for achieving full specialist in Initial D8. So I'm gonna golf clap here. But yeah, that's an amazing achievement. You should absolutely be proud of your performance and your achievement. That is one hell of a accomplishment. So, yeah, can't wait to see the other records that you break and the courses and times that you crush. So, yeah. Okay, Slayer says, use an alt account. To be honest, I'm feeling horrible mentally for D8 now. Had a discussion in the chat with Zenmi, and almost everyone was versus me, and I am playing trash on D8. That does not sound like that is not good. I'm sorry that that happened, or that's currently happening. That does not sound like a good time at all. So I hope that by watching the stream, you can, I guess, have a break from the having everyone being against you, because no one here is against you, and if they are, tell me, because I'll deal with them. I'm just kidding. Yeah. Okay, Slayer says, also, recently I just did Usui Counterclockwise S2000 Specialist. Yeah, that is insane. It's gonna be a while for me until I get one of the Usui specialists. So, alright. So we're going on Irohazaka. That's what we're playing. Oh shit! Sorry, I totally messed up there. All right, now we're playing. Man, I was playing Tsuchisaka inbound for way too long. This is actually completely this is kind of off topic, but I was looking at videos for Irohazaka uphill, and that actually brings me to one of the points. Something that I did on Nanamagari, while I was doing Nanamagari, I actually made the... I can't really... It's hard to talk while doing this. When I was playing Nanamagari, I purposely... it started with Nanamagari downhill, or uphill, where I was playing and, like, I wasn't, like, really looking at videos, like, specialist videos. And eventually I got, I was able to get specialist just by playing the course a bunch and kind of figuring out more or less, I guess on my own. I'm not paying attention. Yeah, so I was I did very little like looking up videos. In the beginning, I was looking up, I watched a few videos, and then like as I got closer to specialists, I stopped, and then I got specialist on that. But then, like when it came down to doing the downhill, I made the conscious decision not to like look up any videos or watch any content regarding Nanamagari downhill. And that was just kind of like on purpose. Like I wanted to figure it out on my own, and I wanted to know like I wanted to see if it was possible, if I could do that, and I just kind of wanted to see like how long like it would take. And just like strictly by trial and error, not being influenced by other people who've played the course or their particular runs. I wanted to see how far I could go, just using my own skills and my own knowledge, and yeah, and so that's actually, when I was thinking about it, something that kind of makes, despite the maybe possibly sloppy run that I had, that is one of the bright sides, I guess. So in one sense, I'm not really happy with how that specialist turned out, how that run turned out, but like I am pretty happy with overall that performance. I need to catch up on the chat. Wow, a gain time. But yeah, in terms of like moving forward, although it was like nice to be able to prove to myself that like I was able to do that without the Nanamagari downhill and uphill with very minimal like I guess like studying or like outside help. I was definitely looking up runs on Iro uphill for yeah. So I really want to get more specialists. So yeah. Okay, I need to catch up on the chat. Alright, I'm probably going to let this run to... I'm just going to do this. Okay. Alright, this is way back, but Slayer says, medicine is making paranoid. Come on. Come on, baby, change the music. Come on, come on, come on, come on, baby. Come on, come on. Change the music. With the added wakai. Okay, Hero says, I find my competitive spirit to be funny. Even when I absolutely despise D8 from every angle and reason possible, I still felt lightly compelled to reinstall it just to join in on the event. Oh yeah, there's like that event going on currently. Slayer says, nice V corner in CP2. Yeah, that was, I know which one you're talking about, and I was pretty proud of that. That was unexpected. Oh. Okay, and then Speed says, so to the topic of the stream, in my opinion, Asphalt 9 community is the most toxic I've ever seen and experienced. Because about 5 years ago, you really just got laughed at, insulted, and even people attacked each other with words that I had to defend a few crew members. But you should also mention the Rocket League and especially the Fortnite community because they are not really better. Okay. Hero says, I never understood the fundamentals behind D8 to begin with, so even if I got back to it, I wouldn't I wouldn't get anywhere. I wouldn't say that. I mean, like, to say, I mean, you've already gotten specialists like multiple times on Hoppo. So I wouldn't, you definitely understand the fundamentals. That's for sure. I wouldn't sell yourself short. All right. So Slayer says you can totally. Okay. Oh, this is in response to what I was talking about. You can totally do it alone. It will just take more time to learn. And Slayer says toxicity exists because it's easier to be offensive when your profile picture and name aren't your real one. That's actually an interesting point. I'm gonna go big head. New big head mode, by the way, Slayer. Let me know what you think. But as a comic that I saw recently, where it was like, someone was acting like an asshole, but like they were like, it was like a mannequin kind of thing. Like you didn't see any features of their face, and the gist of it was like, I'm acting like an asshole because you can't see me, you don't know my real name. And then like there's two people in the background saying like, man, the internet breeds like toxicity because they don't know your real name. And then the very next panel is like, hey, I'm being an asshole and this is my real name and face with like a very detailed picture of the person. And then the same two people in the background are like scratching their heads like, huh? But yeah, like even in today's age, like people are okay being jerks, even when their face and names are published on the internet for everyone to see. Not to say that's on the same scale as if they were anonymous, but people are gonna be people. I guess that's the end of, or that's the truth of that matter. Okay. And Slayer continues in terms of toxicity. For video games, it depends on the community. To be honest, for initial D, it's surprisingly fine. Slayer also continues. Slayer gives me a nice CP3, checkpoint 3. Yeah, thanks. That one felt pretty good. I'm trying to switch up my techniques, my break canceling after seeing a few cabinet specialists that I saw on the uphill. Okay. So Speed also says that's why I like the initial D Discord server, precisely because you can say, make, and do whatever you want without getting into unnecessary trouble because people accept you for who you are. Interesting take. Man, I think we're gonna go a bit overtime today because I completely got derailed on Tsuchisaka. So I do want to practice Iro uphill, Uncle Iro uphill, or Uncle Iro reverse. And since Slayer was I just want to stay. Come on, baby. All right, we're gonna go. Come on. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Alright. So Hiro says, I'm not really motivated in the slightest to get into G8. LOL. Hoppa was the whole reason I had uninstalled it. That's totally fine. Yeah, at the end of the day, this is just a video game, so dang it. Oh, that's a jump. Nice, 5th gear. Whoa, it just... that was weird. Bad. Come on, baby. I can't get that inflection right. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Ah. Come on, come on, come on, come on, baby. Damn it. Slayer says, come on, Harada. Come out. I was like, this is kind of off topic, but like, I like singing in my car when I'm like, driving, right? And I was, I'm a big metal, like, I guess melodic death metal kind of fan. So this time, I was singing, or not singing, I was just like doing a lot of like screamo kind of thing in the car. So my voice is a little like raspy, and I feel like I can't do the "come on, baby" like as good as I want to. Sorry, says first gear gang. You didn't see that? You didn't see it? I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. Me hitting first gear? No, I'm totally just joking. Yeah, sometimes when I'm like not paying attention, I'll money shift it, and come on, baby. 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 Be my design. Damn it, I shouldn't have done that. Come on, baby. I'm gonna finish this one out. I feel like that was pretty fast, so... Come on, come on, come on, come on, baby. Come on, come on. Come on, come on. All right. Oh, jeez. Hero says, imagine Harada being a death metal singer. Oh boy. Could you imagine? Could you imagine? That's actually something that, like, I've, not necessarily, like, death metal, or singing in particular, but, I've always wanted to, I don't know, do, like, I don't know, I guess, like, music video, or not music videos, but, like, music covers, like, vocal covers of songs that I enjoy, you know. I feel like that, I don't know, it's just, like, just a fun kind of thing. The thing that kind of, like, I don't know, like, my current channel is literally just initial D content, which is fine, but I also, like, I don't know, like, I'm not sure how people would react to, like, if I started doing, like, other content that wasn't initially content, you know, non-relevant to, not that I'm, like, opposed to it, but I also like the idea of, like, that the channel is, like, the focus is just initial D stuff. It's cool that it's, like, singular like that. Alright, here it says, same, I once thought of doing an I Won't Fall Apart vocal cover. Yeah, you totally should. One of these days, I will, oh boy, I did it 100 times. Alright, we'll do, one of these days I'll actually do that. That would be, kind of interesting to do a Japanese, a cover of like a few Japanese songs that I like listening to. Wow, you can go a lot faster than I thought you could on that. That is not a jump. It's not a jump. Alright, Hero says, I don't really feel like my voice fits the more emotional songs, TBH. I don't think, yeah, I think, I was actually talking with someone about this. Who was it? Who was I talking about this? Anyway, I was talking with someone recently about I guess singing and stuff. But like, yeah, like I think it's a very common sort of feeling to think that, you know, your voice is not suitable for either certain, you know, genres or whatever. Or just it just doesn't like sound the way you think you thought it would, or you think it should. Nice. Oh man, what was I thinking? I gotta get better at that. That was not too bad. There isn't much of a gutter on Irohazaka, so it's like that is such a long like straightaway to get to the finish there. Cool. Got some time. Slayer says oof on one of the corners. I know exactly which one you're talking about, and I definitely had the oof moment too. And Hero says, I think the real comedy would be my Chinese accent singing Japanese. Accents, singing accent song. We gotta have the diversity, you know. Then Speed is back. Well, welcome back. Hero says, I'm bipolar with the syllables rarurirero because my pronunciation constantly changing between R and L like ra and la. Yeah, I'm not that great with the I guess the R/L syllables sounds in Japanese. I can't roll my tongue either. So I'm also not good at Espanol. No hablo español. No puedo hablar español. Alright, an example being kanarazu becoming kanarazu instead of kanarazu instead of kanarazu. You know, even if we all sound like gaijin, if we get the idea across, I think, you know, I think we're doing okay. Dang it. Yeah, getting into the low, the jumps are difficult. Especially when you're at such a low speed that like hitting the walls become a lot more detrimental. Alright, Slayer says Slayer's gonna go now. I'm not feeling fine. I hope you feel better, man. Sorry about that, but yeah. Definitely rest up and don't take the words of other people, I guess, too seriously. Gotta look out for yourself too. So hope things go okay. But yeah, take care, man. Okay. Oh, Speed's also leaving too. So have a good one, Speed. Thanks for joining in on the stream. Okay, actually, it's probably about time. We'll do the stream tradition and then we'll call it. We'll wrap it up. Okay, Hero says, I love how there actually are ways of properly representing la, lu, li, le, lo in Japanese that are not used because those sounds don't naturally happen in Japanese. I'm not sure what you mean. How do you mean, I guess, apart from the standard hiragana and katakana? 何の意味ですか? What am I doing? Oh, we're gonna do the all right, Hero. I don't think Mock is in the chat, but I promised Mock that we were gonna do I've never seen the rarurirero and with like the the circle. I don't know what that's called, but not the 10-10, but the circle. I've never seen that before. Interesting. Alright. I don't think Mock is lurking in the chat, but Hero, which song would you like to hear on the Stream Tradition? So Hero says it's them with the... Alright, Hero wants super dry. Hero says it's them with Handakuten. Huh. I was not aware. Alright. Here we go. One run only. Oops, bad start. Snow Akina. Girl. Super driver. Super driver, super driver. Live my lonely life. Oh boy. I just stop now. Girl, tell me that there's nothing Super driver, I'm super driver. Super driver, super driver. Gonna live my lonely life. Super driver. Wow, that's bad. Huh. I gotta live my lonely life. That was pretty good. That was the best I've ever done that. Or maybe one of the best. Super dry. I'm gonna live my lonely life. Oh! Oh, yeah, we got it. Or, we didn't get it, but we cleared that. Whoops. Sorry, I was texting while driving, or looking at my device while driving. Okay, so we didn't get specialist that time, but that's okay. We still were super drivers. Alright, so Hiro says, yeah, they're not used concerning the characters, the Handakuten. Hiro says, yeah, they're not used because Japanese doesn't have those sounds naturally. In regards to unnatural hiragana and Handakuten combinations, there's also, I can't read that because there's a thing, ga, or that must be ga, which is NGA, gi, which is NGI, gu, which is NGU, ge, which is NGE, and Oh no, that's not. That's this little circle thing. It looked like a 1010 on my screen. But yeah, interesting. That is. You learn something new every day. Yeah. Anyway, jeez. That pretty much wraps up this stream. That was I realized we didn't really like talk too much about the question of the stream, but you know, maybe we'll address it in another conversation, another stream. Anyway, that's pretty much wraps up, you know, the stream for stream number 28. Let's see. I don't know. I was thinking that, you know, I might take a break from streaming and or like YouTubing for some indefinite amount of time. Yeah, I don't know. I need to think about that. But we'll see how that goes. Anyway, yeah. Thanks for joining in. Had a great time. Hope you had a great time. And I guess I'll see you guys on the next one. Thanks for joining in. Take care.